Hello, everyone. Aloha, and welcome to the Medium channel where we bring you the spirituality behind the message. Tonight's video is about healing grief, something that most of us are very familiar with. Tonight's video is about healing grief, something that Thank you. Sorry, I just had you guys live on my phone. So going back, we are going to work on healing grief tonight, something that a lot of us are familiar with. And this is not just loss of loved ones. Grief is in our life in many different forms. Sometimes we're grieving living relationships or expectations of relationships. Sometimes we're grieving where we lived or dreams or goals that we had. And sometimes grief is part of our soul's awakening and elevation. Sometimes grief comes up because we are actually expanding, we're waking up, we're losing our spiritual amnesia, and we're really just deepening into our true spirit, our true soul, our true selves. And with that, we are losing some of the parts of possibly our ego, maybe some of our lifestyle habits that don't resonate with us anymore. Maybe we're even losing some parts of our physicality. So tonight is all about embracing the grief so that we may heal from it, getting it out of our body and out of our aura and into our toolbox. Grief is something that we learn from. It expands us, it teaches us, it heals us. So what we want to do is we want to get it out of our physical body, out of our aura, and we want to put it in that toolbox. We're learning, we have learned, and if we need to access it, we can, but we don't need to suffer from it. So what I want everyone to do tonight is just close your eyes, take a deep breath, center yourself, ground yourself. And now I'd like you to start to remember loved ones that you lost. They may even be ancestors, loved ones that you hadn't met yet, but you've heard about, you've seen pictures of, you know they were an important part of your family. Just take a moment and honor them right now. Bring them in for this healing, because they're always accessible. They're always here to help you heal and help you on your ascension track. And now just gently honoring any relationships that you may be grieving in the living, or maybe things in those relationships changed and they're not what you thought they were going to be, and you're grieving those changes. Just take a moment to honor. You don't need to connect to the pain. Just honor the space of those relationships. And take a moment to honor your loss of expectations about what the world was going to be like, possibly your country, your state, your community, what your job or staying at home was going to look like, what your family was going to look like. Any expectations that you have lost, that you have been disenchanted from, just take a moment and honor them again. Do not connect to the pain, but just hold space for them, because we're going to heal those today. And now let's bring in those soul ascension symptoms, the grief that comes from awakening, from remembering who you truly are, remembering why you're here. Grief of possibly thinking you were here for one purpose and realizing that that's not true. You might not even know what your purpose is yet, but you're certain that you're grieving an old purpose that just didn't come to fruition. Just take a moment and connect to those soul ascension grief symptoms now. Don't feel them in any kind of suffering or pain capacity. Just honor them and allow them to be worked into the healing today. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do now is I have this candle here. This is one of my best friends. I lost her in July of 2019, and I miss her every day. And she was drawn into a tarot card while she was living. And so when she passed and we did her celebration of life ceremony, we did these beautiful candles where we got that tarot card illustration and we printed out the stickers. And I actually sat with my best friend, who was also part of her beautiful, beloved circle. She taught me so much in my formative years of spirituality. And we just stickered hundreds of candles. And I've never lit it. And tonight I want to light it in honor of this healing, in honor of all the loss that we've had, of all the grief that we've experienced, and all the joy and expansion and healing that we can have today and every day going forward. So I'm going to light this sacred candle for all of us. All right. So we're going to have that. And now we're going to do our grief healing. So this is meant to feel nurturing and comforting. I want you to be at a good temperature. Put a blanket on if you're chilly. Put a fan on if you're hot. And just relax. This healing is for anyone who's not here live today. It's absolutely going to work for you if you're watching this in an afterplay. And I've been shown techniques about how to heal the people that are actually here right now. I do start with that. And then I work on all the souls that will come to this video afterwards. So get cozy, get comfortable, and relax. And I'm going to start this healing in the form of guided meditation. I'm feeling the energy coming in right now. I can feel the healing. So that's going to be happening while I guide you. But I'm also going to pause and have you relax at certain points in the guided healing. And I'll be doing the energy work just like I do in a one-on-one session. If anyone would like to see me, I do one-on-one healings every day. And so I'm here. We can really go deep and work together. I'm always here. So relax. And what I want you to do now is I want you to imagine a beautiful golden fountain, the kind that you throw coins into, but this one is made of pure gold. It's the most magnificent fountain you can imagine, big and round with the different tiers, and the water is coming out of the top and it's just cascading down all of the golden tiers. And just take a moment and gaze into this fountain. And in the water, I want you to see all the faces of the loved ones that you've lost in this lifetime that are on the other side. Just see their beautiful, shining faces. And now see the faces of anyone living that you are grieving as well. Again, just see their faces, just allow them to be pure spirit. They are not the people that hurt you. They are in their pure higher self spirit form as you gaze upon their face in this magical fountain. And now bring in any images of dreams and expectations and goals that you have lost or moved on from. And then finally see yourself in all the formative yous when you were young, yesterday, all the things that you realize you are not going to be going forward. Just allow the different yous to shimmer, reflections in this magical fountain. And now I want you to feel all the way up from the universe, from the heavens, a beautiful pink column of light come down over your head and just surround you in a big iridescent pink orb. And this orb is comforting, it's nurturing, and it's protecting. And in front of your heart, there's a secondary pink orb. And this is protecting your heart from any of the negative emotions that the images in the fountain, which we're going to keep them in the fountain, we're going to hold sacred space for them. They are pure love, they are pure spirit, they are at their highest form. But this secondary pink orb sits right in front of your heart and protects you from any negative emotions that may come with seeing yourself, your expectations, or your loved ones. So that orb is protecting you from any of the suffering. And you are enveloped in the light from the heavens, all around, above your body, all around your body, and down below your body. And in this moment, I'm just going to start the healing and get everybody ready for the next part. So just relax and breathe, just absorbing the pink light, feeling that healing, comforting, softening, nurturing light from the heavens above. And knowing that you have this secondary pink orb shield, if I invite you all right now to open your heart center, to open your chest, your heart chakra, to the most comfortable level that you can have it open for me to heal. Do what feels comfortable, but try to expand and open up that heart center, knowing that you're completely shielded and protected and in a safe space. And I'm enforcing everyone's safe space now, making sure that you have the proper energetic boundaries to do this deep work with me today, as well as to fill your vessel, your beautiful human vessel, with joy and peace and comfort. And those energetic boundaries will protect this joy and harmony inside of your soul and allow it to remain as you go forward after this healing. Again, working on anybody who comes to this after. And now that we're all in a safe and sacred space, I want you to take a deep breath in, breathing in love and light, and breathe out any pain and suffering. And do this again with me, please, 2 more times, breathing in love, light, and breathing out pain, suffering. Ground it, allow it to just go down into the earth. And 1 more time, breathing in love, pure love, into your heart, all through in your cells, throughout your aura. Expand and breathe out. Let it all go. Down into the earth. Down, 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 down. And now in front of your meditating body, right at your feet, you have been gifted a net. You look down and it's a net made of the finest silk thread. And on that silk thread webbing are tiny little crystal beads, just shimmering little rainbows to and fro. And you pick up this silk net and you realize it's like a fisherman's net. And this net is a healing net, and you're going to use it now as a tool. As I guide you, we're going to take this net and we're going to work on areas in the body where grief gets stuck. So let's start in one of the centers where we often feel our grief the deepest. Let's take this beautiful crystal beaded net and let's skim all of the grief out of our heart center and our chest. Do it a couple times. Skim all the dense grief and then lift the net up and give it to the sun in the sky. Allow the sun to just pull it up, almost as if the sun has even more gravity than the earth does. So do that 1 more time. These nets will just keep appearing at your feet each time you do a skim. Just skim your heart center, your chest, all around. Feel those crystal beads shining rainbows into your cells. Pull the net up out of your body and give it up to the sun. Allow the sun to just suck it up, carry it all the way up. And take a couple more times, since the heart center is so powerful, it's the seat of our spirit. We're taking the net, we're skimming all the dense grief, We're giving up to the sun. Let's do that one more time. Another net there at your feet. Let's really just get all the finer particles, all the finer density that hasn't been gotten, and pull it out of the heart and give it up to the sun. And now allow the sun with its beautiful golden ray to just bring and lift anything else out of your heart chakra that needs to come. Just allow it like a big golden sunbeam to just pull out of the heart and up to the sun center. And then open your heart and breathe in and breathe out. And now let's work on our stomachs, our belly, our rib cage, our sides, and our back, especially where we get backaches. Let's take another net down at our feet. Let's pull it up and let's skim all through our core, our spine, our sides, our ribs, our stomach, our organs. Pull up, out to the sun. 2 more times. Another net. Scan it all that dense grief, all the pain, all the gut issues, all the spine issues. Pull it up, out to the sun. Feel the sun pull. It's just pulling it up for you. It's effortless. You don't have to do anything. One more time. Big net now. Get the entire area. Go from your back of your spine this time. Pull all along your sides, out your solar plexus chakra, out your stomach. Pull up and allow the sun to take the net away. And now the solar flare comes down, connects with your own personal solar flare in your third chakra, right there, just pulling, clearing, and cleansing anything that remains. And open your stomach chakra wide, yellow light beaming out of it. And breathe in and breathe out. Another crystalline net at your feet. This time we're going to do the hips. We're going to do the buttocks, the hips, and your sacral chakra right in your lower belly, below your belly button. So let's take that net, get that whole area, all of the density in that area, tie it up, give it to the sun. Go ahead, switch sides. The sun is on all sides. Allow the sun to take it. Another net. Skim, scan all the density, all the grief, all the sadness, all the emotions. Tie it up. Give it to the sun. One more time. This time we're going to go from the back. We're going to go from behind your hips. Scan all the way from the back forward, out your second sacral chakra. Pull it out, up to the sun. Feel that pull as it dissolves into the sun. And now let the sun come down in a giant golden sunbeam, just permeating your sacral chakra, just going into your lower belly, into your hips, all into your back, down into your buttocks, and allow it to just pull out anything left behind. Allow it to pull it straight up to the sun. And open that second chakra wide and breathe in. And breathe out of your second chakra. Try that one more time. Breathe in from your second chakra. And breathe out of that second chakra. Feeling clear and healed in that area. Now let's reach down and get another net, and let's work on our entire lower legs, all the way from the hips, all the way down to the toes. Scan your entire lower limbs, tie it up, give it out to the sun. Do that again, all of your lower extremities, tie it up, out to the sun. The third net now, bring it up. Really scan all those finer grief particles. Feel those rainbows from the crystalline beads just permeating your bones, your toes, your feet, your arches. Pull it up. Give it to the sun. Solar flare comes down into the left leg. Solar flare comes down into the right leg. And allow those solar beams now to just scan your entire legs into your feet, all the way out your arches, and allow them to just clear and cleanse away all the dense grief. Now open up your root chakra and your perineum and breathe in and breathe out, down into the earth. Breathe in, breathe out, down into the earth. And on this third breath, breathe in. And as you breathe out, send a root down into the earth and anchor yourself there before we work on your upper energy centers. Root your body, root your soul, root your aura, root your heart center. Allow the sun to shine patterns all along your legs, all up your hips, all up your belly, all into your chest, just glistening sunbeams. And now it's time to pick up another net. Go down, bring that net up. We're working on the throat center now, the voice and the listening, speaking your grief, hearing your grief. Another grief energy center. This is another place energy healers are taught to heal grief. The heart and the throat. Scan it with your beautiful net and give it to the sun. 2 more times. Pull those crystal beads through this energy center. Pull out all the grief and give it to the sun. 1 more time. Really scan the finer particles all through and give it to the sun. Allow the sun to beam light through your throat chakra, permeating out of your ears. The sun comes in through the throat, comes up and out of your ears. Take a moment, open your throat chakra, open your ear centers, and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we're going to do our shoulders all the way down our arms into our hands. 1 net for each side. Start with the left side, the past. Take a net. Scan all the grief from your shoulder down to your fingertips and give it to the sun. Left side again. Take another net all the way down your shoulders to your fingertips. Out to the sun. Take another net all the way down your shoulders to your fingertips. Out to the sun. Open the palm of your left hand. Allow the solar flare to go right into the center of your palm, and that clears the entire left arm up to the shoulder. Now working on the right shoulder all the way down to the fingertips on the right hand. 3 nets. Start with the first. Scan shoulder all the way down to the fingertips. Give it to the sun. Shoulder all the way down to the fingertips. Give it to the sun. 1 more time. Get those finer particles. Give it to the sun. Feel the sun pull. Take it, dissolve it, illuminate it, and palm up on your right hand. Solar beam right into the center, illuminating and going all the way up your arm into your shoulder, clearing and cleansing. And with both hands up in the air, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a moment, feel that root in the center of earth, a very important part of this process now. We're going to work with the mind. We're going to work with the memories. We're going to work with all the parts of the brain right now, okay? Root yourself, be grounded. This is going to feel so good. This is going to take so much of the cognitive grief away. because your mind is what tells your body to hurt. Your mind is what breaks your heart. Your mind is what tells your body to heal. So reach down, get the prettiest net yet, the prettiest one you've seen down there at your feet. Pull it up, bring it from your skull back forward, out the third eye chakra. Give it to the sun. Another one. Allow those rainbows now. Back of the head, the rainbows are shining all throughout your skull, all throughout your brain, all throughout your facial muscles. Bring it through the third eye, off to the sun. Final one, getting any of the finer particles from the back of your head. That silken, woven net. We're fishing for any more of that density. Just pull it out the third eye, give it to the sun, and allow a solar flare now with all of its glory, all of its power, just oscillating down from the universe into your third eye. Just dancing in your third eye, dancing, healing. Allow it to go into the brain, into your skull, into all your facial muscles, just illuminating your eyes, illuminating your nose, illuminating your mouth, your cheeks, the back of your skull, and just feel that sun beaming out in all directions, from the top of your head to the bottom of your chin, left to right. And breathe in and breathe out. And this last one, we're going to go from the bottom of our feet all the way up our body and out our crown. This one's a big net. Get a really big one. Down towards your feet, strain it all the way up your body, out your crown. Give it to the sun. Second one, down through your feet, all the way up your body. Tie it off, out your crown, out to the sun. Last one, anything that we haven't gotten in any of these areas. Skim, 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 skim. We're collecting, we're collecting, we're collecting, we're collecting. We're pulling, we're tying, we're giving it to the sun. And now the sun comes down into our crown, and on top of the sunbeams comes the beams from spirit down into our crown, just illuminating, softening, showing us that we're not alone, showing us that our loved ones on the other side are still here. Just allow that illumination now to just pour over you like a waterfall. It's just pouring over you like a waterfall. It's going all down your chest, your sides, your arms. It's just flowing off of you. And as this light is flowing all down and around you, all down around your feet in beautiful pools, beautiful reflective pools, the love from the beings in the water fountain just starts to come at you. It's just pure love. All it is pure love, and feel that pure love just enter your heart, just healing everything that you were resistant to, everything that you were sorrowful from. Just that love is just permeating into your heart. It's going out your back into these big giant earth angel wings, and your heart chakra is expanding so large because your wings are expanding so large, and your loved ones are coming down from heaven and just kissing you and hugging you and surrounding you. They're proud of you. They want you to walk forth with joy and peace and harmony. And they want you to know that everything is going to be all right. And just sit in this divine moment. And I'm going to do the grief healing for everyone now, using an incredible symbol that I've been attuned to heal grief. And just breathe into this very, very powerful transmission. Feel that elevation of consciousness, the activation of every cell in your body, realizing its full potential, its full power. There's so much that you can do. There's so much that you can see. There's so much that you can know. There are no limitations. Nothing is holding you back. And with that, feel the Divine Mother. Feel the ultimate mother, the mother that you wish that you could be, the mother that you wish you had. Just feel that Divine Mother, because she exists as a culmination of all of the mothers that ever were, that ever birthed, that ever loved. Feel that nurturing now as you realize your complete and total power. And I'll continue healing. And I want you all now to put your hands on your belly, wherever they feel comfortable. And I want you to breathe this Divine Mother nurturing energy into yourself, just like you had an umbilical cord, just like you were fed and nurtured in the womb. Feel that now as I channel it to you. Put your hands on your heart and silently repeat after me. I am nourished. I am safe. I am whole. I am conscious. I am free. I am loved. I am powerful. And I'm just going to ground the healing and make sure everybody's completely clear and completely grounded. Allow the sun to go back into its place in the solar system. Thank you, sun, for assisting us today. You've been so active here on Earth. We've been feeling your vibrations so strongly lately. And allow the fountain to just gently fade away. Thank you, Divine Fountain. Thank you for housing all of our loved ones and all of the things that we have put into our toolbox today. And allow that beam of pink, beautiful light from the heavens to just gently dissipate into your aura and start to retract a little bit so that you may go about the rest of your evening in your own beautiful orb, your own beautiful energy that you emanate each and every day that's so clear and elevated now. And we already have one root in the earth. Now I want other roots coming down from your feet and roots coming down from your third eye. Send roots from your third eye down into the earth. Ground that third eye. Ground that mind. Settle the mind down. The mind is peaceful and calm and happy and clear. Ground your feet down in the ground, anchoring you. And reinforce that main root from your root chakra all the way down into the center of the earth. And then from the center of the earth, pull up that energy. And allow that to come up into your body. And just stay in this nurturing space. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. And I will see you at the next video. Aloha.